Oh, here we go. The Fearless Flirt. Show me your wares. He's not wielding a weapon right now. Okay, so don't sell that. Just Blinding Wrath. Anarchic Great Axe performs a crit. It also deals normal weapon damage to all creatures in melee range, including the wielder and your allies. Nope. It doesn't say this can only be wielded by social, though, so that's good. Breastplate +4. We sell that. Amulet of Natural Armor 6. Right, I think that's everything. I think that's what our setup was. So you need your glaive. Can you use this shield? You can. Immunity to prone grants an additional attack of opportunity each round. Immunity to cold and +1 AC against medium and smaller creatures. Grants spell resistance 17 as well as negative energy resistance 30. Immunity to cold. That's better than spell resistance 17. Although, where's my... Can I see spell resistance? Spell resistance 23. If I put this on... My spell resistance is still 23. Huh, weird. Alright. Okay. by date newest. This is breastplate +4. Oh, I have spell nullification already. Spell resistance is 23, so she wouldn't need it anyway. Medium. Oh yeah, I definitely want that health flank ability. What's this helmet? Whenever the wearer of this helmet receives healing, they also gain 5 temporary hit points. What is this? Amulet grants +4 natural armor enhancement, +4 morale bonus to reflex. It also -4 to will. Oh, I don't want that. That's where I got the other one from. Yeah, I can make people sick. That's nice. Alright. Now I can actually sell stuff. Maybe crossbow degradation, we'll sell that. So this and that. I don't want to wear that. Might be useful for somebody. What do you have in here? Oh, all my expensive stuff. Let's talk to Joe Cop. The young man sifts through a pile of papers scattered across the table in front of him. He jots down notes excitedly, pausing occasionally to take a sip from a nondescript liquid in his mug. As you approach, he looks up and gives you a cheerful smile. Hello, my name is Joe Cop. I am a wandering bard, researcher, and scientist. I study both natural and the unnatural. How may I be of service? Who are you? What do you mean, who? I just told you. Perhaps I was speaking too quietly. Just a moment. He puts a glove puppet dragon on his hand and ventriloquizes in a deep booming voice. Jukot, a wandering bard. I'm famous on 3 planes and banned on 4. If you want an autograph, get in line. Why do you have a dragon puppet? Ah, this? This is for my performances and for everyday use too. It's always useful to have a dragon in your pocket. He's right, you know, dragons do make everything better. What are you writing? Well, I'm compiling notes in my book. It will cause a sensation once it's published. I've been on so many horrible dates, but horrible dates make for great stories. The young man shakes his notebook. I've documented them all in here. I've dated all kinds of demons, from Abracandalus to Dretches to Glabrazoos to Valors. I'm publishing a complete guide to dating in the abyss. Just you wait. My book will be the subject of conversation on every plane. Dates with demons? Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't do this because I was desperate for dating partners. I'm conducting research for my book. Can I look through your notes? Of course. Good luck trying to read my handwriting, though. Rejoice, puny mortal. You are about to read the first draft of my future interplanar bestseller. It isn't easy to decipher the bard's handwriting, but you quickly realize that his notes are long, rambling discourses about all sorts of strange topics. From advice on how to take an abracandaloo to an art museum, to practical suggestions for properly rubbing of Vivacia's snout. He also recommends that you take brimaracks to restaurants with spicy cuisine and omoxes to mud spa resorts. It's certainly an unusual collection of romantic hints and tips. So what do you think? Brilliant, right? There is one problem. I'm not very good at titles. A complete guide to dating in the abyss? That sounds too boring. An excellent guide? No, that's not either. I just can't come up with anything good. Do you have any ideas? The title needs to be authoritative. Something like Dates with Demons, an unabridged, unbridled, and untamed guide to dating in the abyss. Oh, that's perfect. With a title like this, my book will sell like hotcakes. But I must reward you for your help. What can I give you? Oh, I've got an idea. I don't wear things like this anymore. I've recently changed my style, but it's an enchanted with some helpful spells. Take it, it might be useful. And after my book is published, feel free to come back for an autograph. He gave me a shirt. The Happy Traveler's shirt. The shirt increases the wearer's base speed by 10 feet. In addition, whenever the wearer travels for 50 feet or more in a round, they are affected by greater invisibility. What? Dude, can Ivu wear shirts? Oh, I wish Ivu could wear a shirt. That would be sick. Increase my base speed by 10 feet. What is your base speed? Because your base speed is shit. Speed 20. How far is her dash?
Together, we stand.
An enemy within 40 feet. So even a charge would not get her to trigger the invisibility. You could be invisible easily. He could be invisible easily. And I kind of want her to wear it just because of the extra 10 feet of movement speed. All right. Oh, that's so good on him. What's her shirt? +3 against acid. Immune to nauseated. You're not wearing a shirt. I mean, why not? +25 plus the wearer's charisma modifier. So 25 plus 2 is 27. Have a better hat. So now it'll be 25 plus 3, which is 28 instead of 27. I mean, maybe it'll apply once. I need a room. Pay 1,000 gold. There's a bandit here? Adorable.
Run them through! Go! Out of my way!
Whoops. Misclick. You happy traveler shirt, and then land gets brink of death. Alright, I guess we won't sleep here. Actually, you know what? We could just go here. Go back to the Nexus. Sleep there. Because that'll also reset our corruption. Actually, I want to go here. Bring Woljif up there. Bring Greybore to Willidus's manor. The helmsman, who's turned out to be a fragment of the fallen lord, is showing the way to the next treasure. I don't understand. Huh. That's in the upper city. Alright, looks like I need to do Woljif and Greybore and Ember. So Woljif. We'll do his first. Let's go to the 10,000 Delights. Thank you. That. I think I've decked Woljif out as much as I can. He also does not have a shirt. Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. I want that. I want that. Loop. There we go. Every time I look over, you're always like, it's adorable. Go to the abandoned mansion. To the abandoned mansion.
Onyx! Oh, F now!
Is there a portal down somewhere? Yes.
Move out!
I sense something. Please, allow me. Something is not right here. was useful to you. I sense something. I finished here. Is there more?
Something over there.
The griffin made it through that doorway? Yeah.
Head on!
He's so skinny. Hello. Bodial's waiting for you in the hall of the mansion. I knew the spawn of Igglefest would come and gaze at his inheritance. Pathetic, stupid nobody. Do you think you'll be lucky a second time? Run, little tiefling. Run away and don't stop. Or maybe you'll survive a little longer. But I'll still find you. No matter where you run, I'll suck your eyes from their sockets like grapes from their skins. You think I was just lucky, you lizard? I had the chief with me then. And now I don't even need the chief to kick your ass. I came for my inheritance and my power, and when I get it, you'll see who's laughing then. I think I went a bit too far there. Do you reckon he'll kill me quickly after that? And the thing I said about not needing you, I was just saying that, but I don't really mean it, so don't get any ideas. His feathers are fluffy. He can put his wings down. He doesn't have to walk around full extended all the time. How do you know that Woljif was coming here? I was informed that the tiefling I was searching for had set foot in the streets of the capital. Where else would he go? But to the mansion of his ancestor, looking for treasure. The shadow brought me here. The shadow should have known that you were here, because it always protects me from you. But why? Why did it warn me? Why are you so eager to destroy Woljif? He hasn't done anything. He and Igglefest are all guilty before my mistress of virtue of their very birth. Lady Hep Z, the strongest child of Baphomet, hunts down her unworthy brothers and sisters because she alone should stand before the throne of her father, the Lord of Labyrinths. I will tell you how Igglefest was killed, you pile of refuse, and this story will be the last thing that you hear. No one can escape the mistress of Hep Z. Igglefest tried. At first he settled down here. He thought that the lands of Nocticula, no one would get him. I found him for my mistress. When he sensed me, he locked himself in a treasure room like a cowardly rat, not wanting to accept his inevitable death. I carved through his henchmen and reached his hiding place. The bones of those who did not yet have time to flee crunched beneath my feet. I tore down the doors of the treasure room, pretending to myself that I was ripping apart the pathetic coward, but inside I only found a corpse. Oh, my lady was so pleased. But I knew something was wrong. The corpse laying in front of me, but I felt sure that Igglefest had escaped. I tortured his servants until they revealed the secret of the Moon of the Abyss. I made them search every corner, but the moon was gone. How many years have I searched for it? And then I found only you. I found not only it, but this tiefling as well. Lady Hep Z will reward me when I bring her the horned skull of the defective spawn that dishonors the blood of Baphomet, and she will reward me twice over when I reveal the escape of the scum Igglefest. Is Woljif a descendant of Baphomet himself? Yeah, so you're telling me I'm related to old Baphomet? How'd that happen? Lord Baphomet conceived many demons, many bastard children unworthy of their father. One of them was Igglefest, who made his way to Galarian. His blood has, and hence the blood of Baphomet flows in you, tiefling. Lady Hep Z will destroy all who defile the purity of this blood. Hold on. So does this mean that when you're telling me about all those tall tales of actually being a prince from a faraway land, you were actually telling the truth? Looks like it. Go figure. I mean, I thought I was lying, but it turns out I tripped over the truth without knowing it. You sure did. I seem to recall you wagging 10 coins out of me, promising to repay me with heaps of gold once you found your family and your inheritance. It's time you paid up. That's the thing, my father's still alive and kicking, see? Why don't we revisit the topic once we're not under the threat of a slow and painful death? What is the moon of the abyss? Ask the tiefling if Iglefest left the moon for him. He should know the answer. Nobody explained anything to me. I don't even know why it's so important. Why does nobody ever tell me anything? I don't even know who this Iglefest guy is. My grandpa? My great-grandpa? My uncle? Stupid tiefling. You don't even know why you're going to die. The demon that caused you to be born will soon be the cause of your death. Attack. Enough talk. .24 AC, that's it? Alright, well, I'll just walk over here then. Oh, she can definitely move better than she used to.
I will resist!
Rip that guy. Iglefest. Rah. Okay. Revenge on Hep Z and her henchmen. A gigantic demonic shadow separates from Woljif and menacingly hangs in the air. At times it seems to grow as if the atmosphere of the abyss is feeding it and giving it additional strength. Woljif, the voice of the shadow, is deep and low, and it seems to penetrate the mind, enveloping and replacing any other thoughts. My heir. Grandpa? I mean, Your Honor? I mean, I don't know what to call you. I've never had a grandpa like this before, and no, and I always knew it was your shadow. You're my guardian demon, huh? Well, why not? I always knew I was special, a prince or something. And then this is, the chief. You should get to know each other. Chief, this is my grandpa. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance of the demon who outwitted Hep Z's henchmen. It is easy to deceive those who do not know what you know. My grandson Woljif discovered this knowledge without any help, and I am proud of him. He deserves to become my heir, the one who will take my strength and avenge the fall of our branch of the family. A new Iglefest will rise again. That's great and all, Gramps, but I'm not quite following you. Revenge? A new Iglefest? I mean, I want your power, of course, but like you just said, it's easy to deceive and all that, right, Chief? How did you survive? Thanks to a rodent. I do not know if you remember the times when prophecies were not just heaps of useless words, but I do remember. You see, I am the son of Baphomet. I don't think you need an explanation of who he is. Baphomet conceived many children, but my sister Hep Z wanted to be the only one. She marked us for death and hunted us down quite successfully. I did not want to be among her victims. I hid in the capital, but I knew it wouldn't last long. In the end, I decided to learn my future. Forewarned is forearmed. I was able to acquire all the knowledge I needed about my future self after many rituals. I saw a vision of how I could put a crystal into a dark moon, like a dark moon into a silver setting. I spent a long time trying to understand this vision, and finally, bit by bit, a prophecy came to me. I realized that I would have to die in order to live again, that the dark crystal must become my refuge and my receptacle of my powers. I must hide my soul in the crystal and wait for my heir to come from the abyss and free me. The crystal is the moon of the abyss, set within a silver mount. I sent it to Galarian for my grandson. Do you see, Woljif? I anticipated your birth like no one else. Why did Vodiel dislike you so much? Vodiel? He wanted to curry favor with his mistress and nothing more. But you cannot deny his intelligence. Hepzi was appeased when she saw my head. But he discovered the truth about the moon of the abyss and almost killed Woljif. Hepzi, the stupid cow, just wants to destroy all her brothers and sisters indiscriminately. But Vodiel, his mind was constantly seeking ways to please her, and that desire aided his efforts. Well, he died pursuing his dream of greatness. What do you want from Woljif, Yigglefus? I want my grandson to accept my power and become a continuation of me. Tell me, Woljif, do you want to ascend to the top of the world and rule it? If we combine my powers with your resourcefulness, the Abyss will submit to us, and all those who have wronged us will be punished. Are there many such wrongdoers, Woljif? Yes, I see, I know. And every wrong has been another step leading you to this moment. You've endured everything, and you're worthy of great power, my grandson. I'm worthy? Yeah, but I didn't even do anything. Listen, Grandpa, I understand that you've been holed up in this crystal for a long time, so you probably don't know me very well. I just steal here and there, trade a little, and I never did anything special, you know? Maybe I'm not worthy after all. Maybe you're just wrong. What if later you turn around and say, why did I go and give you all that power, you useless idiot? No, I am not mistaken. I foresaw your birth, and I foresaw that you would be coming here. You are exactly what I need, Woljif, and no one can replace you. Demons don't give something for nothing. What do you want in return? I have only one condition, and it is a very small one. He shrinks down to the same size as Woljif, sorry. My spirit will enter your body. It will hide within you, just as it hid within the crystal, invisible to you and invisible to others. So you sort of want to take over my body? Really, Grandpa? I thought better of you. I'm your grandson, you know? You shouldn't treat your grandkids this way. You take care of them, put up with their hijinks and stuff, not make puppets out of them. Life has taught you to be too cautious, Woljif. I do not want to take your body. I want to help you. Who were you before you found the moon of the abyss? A pathetic thief from a small town, a coward and a traitor, a boy who was hated by his own mother, driven away from everywhere he went. And now look, Vodiel is dead. Look at the treasures that are rightfully yours. And this is all just the beginning. You will become the prince of the abyss, my grandson. His voice grows lower and more insinuating. As for my living within your body, your success will be my success. I will only give you advice as I did in the World Moon, and you will be free to choose whether or not to listen. However, I see that words will not satisfy you. Let me show you what you will gain if you agree. If you say I've been driven away from everywhere, but the chief hasn't chased me off yet, so show him too. Since we've got into this together, Chief, actually it's fine, forget about it. Do what you want. Show me too. I don't want Woljif to have to face you alone. He shows no sign of impatience, but his darkness seems to become deeper and more compelling. What a loyal friend you have, Woljif. But maybe the chief just wants to guide you every step of the way. Maybe he's afraid that you will become too independent. I don't know, Gramps. Maybe you're right. But even if the chief mouths off, even if he doesn't do what I like, he's still the best thing that's ever happened to me. At least let him take a look. As you wish. He begins to grow, his darkness pulsating as it surrounds you, until you are completely enveloped and nothing else can be seen. There's only silence, only darkness, and a soothing voice. Close your eyes, I will show you the world. I will show you what the world will be like when the dark moon of the abyss arises. The darkness recedes and you realize you are standing on a deserted street in Canabras. However, to call it standing is an exaggeration. You are a disembodied spirit, and through your transparent body you can see the walls of neighboring houses. Next to you is a slovenly dressed old woman with a swollen face. Her lips pursed unkindly. When she opens her mouth, you hear the voice of Yigglefus. Observe, Commander. The boy, about 10 years old, runs up to you. As he gets closer, you recognize his Woljif. He looks scared and clutches a piece of bread. Grandpa, help me. You said I would take the bread from them. You said I should take the bread from him. Hide me, Gran. The old woman does not budge. Look at you, Woljif. Small, weak, useless, always blaming others, always holding them responsible for your failures. You're exactly the same as you always have been. A boy who is so afraid that the world that he hides behind someone else's back. First your grandmother, then the thieflings, then the commander. Gran, why won't you help me? You're all I have, and they'll beat me, so hide me, please. You will remain this way forever, because you are too cowardly and weak to cope on your own. Only I can free you from this fear. Accept me, accept my power, and destroy your enemies. Come on, do not hesitate. Watch, Commander, once he gets a taste of this power, you'll never be able to sway him again. Woljif, you are not a lonely child anymore. You do not need the powers of a demon. You have the powers of your own, and you have my help. Woljif turns to you when he hears your voice, wiping away tears and sniffing loudly. The illusion vanishes and he becomes an adult again. Chief, you are here. Let's wipe the floor with him. Me and you fought against demons. What a bunch of bandits gonna be.
None shall escape! Let's hear you cry.
I thought better of him. I was wrong about you after all, Woljif. You are a traitor. I took you into the gang because I heard you were a master lockpicker. I was warned that you were a traitor, but I didn't listen. I took you on, and for what? You've only endangered the family. But I didn't betray you. I took only what belongs to me, right, Chief? It's your fault I've been treated badly. Maybe if you were nicer, I wouldn't have done it. Don't try any of your fast talk on them. It's useless. Deep down, you wanted your chief to appreciate you, and for the thieflings to love you for who you are, so that they could really become your family, since your blood relatives never were. But look at yourself, a coward, a thief, a loudmouth, street rat, and even a demon spawn. Who'd even want to accept you? There's nothing in this worthy of your interest. Take my power, Woljif, and enchant them. They'll praise your name endlessly, and you'll bask in adoration. You can't make them love you. Try to tell them how much the Moon of the Abyss means to you. If they don't understand, remember that I understand. He nods and takes his step forward. If I could tell you I took the Moon of the Abyss and stay here with you, I would. But I know that I can't. The laws of the family don't work that way. I'm sorry it ended this way, sister. I had fun with you lot. You're the best gang I've ever had. You were. It doesn't matter if you love me or not. Now look, Commander. See what my power bestows? Imprisoned in the crystal, I felt how he called to me, how my magic was changing. I could defeat Hep Z, even Baphomet himself. With my power, you can easily crush your enemies, and any crusade that will be a leisurely stroll. Now come and guide my heir to the right path. Is this what I'll become if I accept your gift, Grandpa? I do look pretty good. So, we need to decide right now? There won't be another chance? Alright, I'll have to ask the chief one last time. What do you reckon? To win, I need you and all the loyal friends I fight alongside, not deals with demons. Wolger smiles. What's that, Chief? You can't do it without high-quality goods from the best warehouses in the families, huh? You know, life's not bad with you, Chief, although I've already developed a tick in my tail. After all the adventures we've been through and all of that, well, what's left to think about? Hey, Gramps, I've decided. This thing's beautiful and expensive, of course, and I'll miss it, but I don't need any suspicious crystals, you know? I'll get rich after this trip and buy myself some ordinary ones. Any hint of subtle persuasion instantly disappears. Weak, coward. You give up power, and for what? For human sentimentality? For friendship? You who never before believed in all those sweet words have allowed them to poison your mind. Hey, no, Gramps. I've been watching the Chief for a long time. After all the stuff he's done and said, he's never once lied to me. Not ever. He was on my side when nobody else was, and you sat in the medallion and waited for your prophecy to be fulfilled, so you could put me on and wear me around like a little meat vest. Think on it good and hard, Grandpa. Of the two of you, who do you think I would trust? Stupid little rat, I thought better of you. Apparently your horns have finally grown through your brain. I'll have to beat all that nonsense out of you. You will only serve me. Oh. I can't seem to control Woljif, but Woljif wants me to control it. I guess we'll fight like this.
Killing is what I was made for.
Well, that's that, I guess. And I was just getting used to having a grandpa. He's not the type who'll teach you how to fish and fill a pipe, you know, but he's all right. Probably even decent for a demon. Not surprising that Gran remembered him well. But who gives a damn about Grandma? Chief, I mean... Thanks. I don't know why you've treated me so... I'm nothing, you know? Well, look at me and... and you... But it turned out that we're, well... friends? Actually, friends. And you've been there for me. Why are you looking at me? I'm not crying. My voice is like this because my throat's dry. It's dusty in here. That's why my throat's itchy, and my eyes are watering, and my nose is running.
What'll happen to the moon in the abyss?
Huh? That's that. But I'll keep the setting. It's nice work. Delicate, and another stone will look better in it. I'll keep it so I don't forget the choice I made, and why. I'll just get it out, look at it, and remember. Ooh, and then if I live long enough to open my own shop, just a thought, you know, I'll put it in a glass case where everyone can see it and drive themselves sick with jealousy.
What are you gonna do now?
Now? Are you the chief or what? You tell me. You know, I've got a good feeling about our campaign. So far, we've dealt with everything that's been thrown at us together. I'm starting to think the wrong gang was called the Family, you know? I'm with you to the end, Chief. And after the campaign, well, you'll have to live long enough to find out. Let's defeat all the demons and then we'll see.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Well, so long to the old family nest. It's a pity I can't bring this back to Galarian. Well, not all of it. But there is something we can do. Hey, Chief. Let's clean this place out from top to bottom so not even a speck of gold is left behind.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Spotted a secret door.
I lead. You follow.
I don't know where the secret door was that he spotted, but... Oh, is that it? Huh.
Onwards!
I finished here. Is there more?
Scroll of Slay Living. You can attempt to slay one living creature. When you cast the spell, your hand seized with an eerie dark fire. You must succeed on a melee touch attack to touch the target. The target takes 12d6 plus 1 caster level point of damage. If the target fortitude save succeeds, it takes 3d6 plus 1. The subject might die from the damage even if it succeeds at its saving throw. Oh, so really it's just a high chance to instant kill someone.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Alright, I guess that's it. Wait a second. Hold.
I shall not be swayed from my path. Something is not right here.
Something wrong? Pretty good, aren't I?
The struggles never cease. I finished here.
Head on!
Is there more? I finished here. Is there more?
A new shirt. Wandering Con Man. Plus 10 competency to trickery, plus 10 to athletic skill, plus 2 to attack rolls for attacks of opportunity. Nice. Worth. Yeah, I thought there should be loot over here.
Onwards!
Huh. Well, that was a fake Hep Z anyway, so maybe it's just the game making a mistake.
Let me help.
I must part with everything demonic in me. But Desna, please, allow me to keep my lovely, irresistibly beautiful wings?
Is there any way for me to jump that gap?
Move out! Head on!
Barbs.
Everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around.
I will lend you my aid.
Huh.
I'm prepared.
I don't think there's a way for me to get up there. Dodge.
I lead, you follow.
I don't have any, like, scrolls or potions of Misty Step. I have so many scrolls, I don't have a single Misty Step in here. Holy Aura. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's Dimension Door. Whoops. It's not called Misty Step, it's called Dimension Door. Mass Dimension Door. The spell is available to Woljif. Woljif has that spell?
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Not currently active, but he does have... He can get the spell. Okay. Alright, so let's... In that case, let's come back over here. And let's save.
Search for the beauty with your heart. not your eyes.
Forgot what it was.
The world has suffered enough.
Cannot be used by this character.
My tail is restless. I don't steal. I encourage people to save the poor, helpless tieflings around the world. Starting with me. Who, me? This spell's faulty. No, really.
Standing in the doorway?
Ask nicely. Don't mind me. This spell's faulty.
Alright. So it's a punching dagger, which I don't know if he can even use. He can. Huh. I'm glad I had two of those. Yeah, forever on that balcony. I know, right? Save. Alright, let's get rid of Woljif and pull in Greybore. And go back to 10,000 Delights. Then we can do Greybore's quest. Yeah, so Willidus's mansion. It's called the House of Wicked Knowledge. I think I found that. That goes there. It goes there. Make sure we're standing properly. This should be Greybore. Okay, good. That's fine. House of Wicked Knowledge? Is that what it was? House of Wicked Knowledge. Okay. So I need to portal down. What am I doing here? Rumors are currency. Okay. Alright. I think I'm going to stop it there for tonight, everybody.